The FC6300 is like no other weighing system on the market today. Companies that have installed the FC6300 on their plant floor have benefited from lower ingredient costs, consistent product quality, and bad batches are a thing of the past. We are currently working with 9 out of the top 10 bakeries in the nation, among many other industries. These companies have experienced increased yield and ingredient savings of at least 1.8%. With results like this, we offer a 6-month risk-free trial. We're the only company to do that. If there is an employee in your plant with a scoop manually measuring ingredients, whether it's ingredients for a batch of hamburger buns or components for tile grout, I urge you to consider installing this system at your factory. Today I'll be explaining the main components of the system. Let's start with the brains of the system, the Advanced Digital Weight Indicator. The enclosure is constructed of heavy gauge stainless steel and sealed to prevent water or dust from getting inside and damaging the electronics. The entire scale from top to bottom has a food-safe design, which means you can scrub the scale and spray it with a high-pressure power washer and not worry about damaging it. Thorough cleaning of food processing equipment as part of a HACCP plan greatly decreases the likelihood of contamination from foodborne pathogens. During an inspection by the FDA of the Sunland peanut butter manufacturing plant, 28 samples of salmonella were detected. 9 of those samples were found on food processing equipment, and 1 was found in the corner of a scale under a hopper. It's for that reason that sanitary design has been a feature that food manufacturing companies look for, and the FC6300 delivers. The front of the FC6300 weight indicator has a really big bright LCD display with very easy to read characters, really crisp and really sharp letters and numbers. The color-coded bar that you see change as I put weight on the scale is the AccuTrack bar. The person operating the scale can immediately see if the weight on the scale is over, under, or at the acceptable target weight. In an instant, you can see if the weight is being added and the formula is correct. Now we will go a little closer and see all the information on the display. Starting in the upper left-hand corner, batch ID, the formula or batch name, the size of the batch. Typically this is 100%, but the unit can be programmed to run other batch sizes as well. The current step and the total steps in the formula, the AccuTrack colored bar, the current weight on the scale ID, the lot ID codes, the ingredient name, and finally the ingredient target weight. Just below the display you can see the controls, all clearly labeled in a large bold font. Start, stop, up, down arrow keys, alphanumeric keys, lot ID. We've kept the number of keys to a minimum to make it easy to operate. Let's take a look at the back of the FC6300's digital weight display so you can see how data will be sent to and received from the scale, as well as the other connectors on the back. While we have the scale turned around, this is a good opportunity to see what I mean about the sanitary design. It's open in the back with no cracks, crevices, or enclosed spaces to trap debris and become a breeding ground for bacteria such as Listeria or Salmonella. The standard column height is 20 inches, but there's an optional 30-inch and 40-inch tall column available if that extra height is needed. I'm going to go ahead and turn the scale back around so you can see the details of the scale base. I'll lift the scale cover so you can see the really rugged, heavy-duty construction of the scale base. The square tubing is the same 304 stainless steel construction as the rest of the scale. A sanitary design here as well. The tubes are sealed at the end and polished for easily cleanability. An open design so a stream of high-pressure hose or sponge can knock off any material. No closed spaces, cracks, or crevices. Heavy-duty, solid, stainless steel adjustable feet. If guaranteed ingredient savings and consistent product quality is something you are pursuing, let us help you with the FC6300 or some of the other scales and software that we offer. Take the next step right now and either call us at 800-262-6844 or simply fill out the information request or request a quote form right here on our website. Simply tell us that you are interested in the FC6300, add your name, email address, and some other information and click send. Once we receive that message, we will contact you to discuss your specific needs.